Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential morning market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Markets are hitting fresh all-time highs this morning ahead of three major catalysts converging today. The Dow, S&P 500, and Nasdaq all closed at records yesterday and are pointing even higher in pre-market trading. Nvidia is knocking on the door of a $5 trillion valuation, needing to close above $205.76 to hit that historic milestone. The artificial intelligence chipmaker has reached this level just 78 trading days after hitting $4 trillion. The Federal Reserve's rate decision is the first critical event. A rate cut is all but expected when officials announce their decision this afternoon. Bond market volatility has already plunged in anticipation. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell will hold a press conference following the announcement, and investors will be parsing every word for clues about the path forward. Big tech earnings are the second catalyst. Three Magnificent Seven companies report after the bell today: Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet. This matters because these seven megacap stocks now represent a significant portion of the S&P 500's total weighting. Their combined market cap exceeds $22 trillion. If these earnings disappoint, the entire market feels it. President Trump is in South Korea right now preparing for what he called a big meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping tomorrow. Speaking aboard Air Force One, Trump said fentanyl trafficking will be front and center in those discussions, along with trade and tariffs. Trump attributed roughly 300,000 deaths last year to fentanyl flowing across the southern border, and claims his administration has cut illegal drug trafficking by water by about 80%. He expressed confidence that China will cooperate, saying they are going to be working with me. On Capitol Hill, the government shutdown has now reached day 28, and Senate Republicans are fracturing over food assistance. Senator Josh Hawley is pushing a standalone bill to extend food stamp funding for 42 million Americans after the Trump administration warned funding runs dry this Saturday. Hawley has 10 Republican co-sponsors, but Senate leadership and the White House are blocking the bill, insisting Democrats should instead pass the broader House funding measure. Vice President J.D. Vance told senators yesterday, "You know what would make this really easy? If the Democrats just opened up the government." Bitcoin is trading this morning at $113,163, holding near recent highs as institutional interest continues building ahead of potential regulatory clarity. In corporate news, several companies moved markets in pre-market trading. Caterpillar surged to record levels after crushing third-quarter expectations with a 10% revenue jump and an $11.2 billion increase in backlog, now at an all-time high of nearly $40 billion. Boeing shares fell despite defense strength after taking a $4.9 billion loss on its 777X program due to certification delays. Mercedes-Benz CEO said the automaker is scrambling for alternative chip suppliers after key manufacturer Nexperia was nationalized by the Dutch government earlier this month, caught in U.S.-China geopolitical tensions. That's your signal to Alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. See you at the opening bell.